I'll start with sports first. It's funny how all of a sudden everyone is saying, look at Kyrie Irving, he's got mental illness. I said this last year, it became really obvious. Most people can't think for themselves, or there's so much censorship going on that people like me aren't allowed to voice our analysis without being ridiculed and then banned. The NBA is a joke, and everyone knows it. The only reason I'm still following is because my team is pretty good. They're at 10-1. I'm referring to the Boston Celtics. They play it the right way. It's still boring with bad refs and boring three-pointers. It's still pretty much a waste of time. I am starting to have trouble watching each and every game, every minute. I no longer care so much. Wake me up for the playoffs, so to speak. I'll keep watching though. I like routines, and everyone needs a hobby. Everyone needs a bunch of hobbies. I've got stamps, cleaning, Celtics. I'm not too happy about Daily Mail, but I'll keep sneaking back in there, here and there. I am going to try to do a severe addiction cut with Reddit conspiracy. I'm going to just chop them out of my life. It's gaslighting. They suck. It's the worst freaking feeling possible to read at Reddit conspiracy. It gets worse and worse. There aren't even any nuggets left. That's run by the U.S. military and other English-speaking militaries called the Five Eyes. Let's just get back to a little bit more of Kyrie Irving, then I'm going to dive into politics. I'm noticing some other stuff going on that's completely ridiculous, over the top, and it couldn't be more obvious that the powers that be are terrified of Bernie Sanders and apparently also Elizabeth Warren, which is what I've said. I said that the other day, and I'm jumping ahead. Let me work my shtick. That's what one must do in life. Figure out a formula. Don't be too rigid, but create a shtick and stick to it. What got me thinking about Kyrie Irving was about a week ago, I noticed he had pushed one of his teammates. I wanted to grab that video, but apparently it's just off of Twitter, and I don't know how to get video off of that platform. I know how to copy from YouTube. I know how to get to those videos, and I know how to get to most videos that are published by Daily Mail. Otherwise, sometimes I really don't have a clue, and I'm mailing this in. I don't need to know how to grab videos off of Twitter. We don't need to look at Kyrie Irving pushing his Brooklyn teammate. We know that Kyrie Irving is a bad man. He's a miserable man, as Charles Barkley said months ago. I think that was about half a year ago, or in the spring, or I forget when, but he said that is a miserable man. He is. He's just bad news. He's a narcissist. He's a nut job. He's a rich jerk. He's a scumbag. Screw Kyrie Irving. The NBA is trash, but I like what my team is doing. Eventually I'll probably stop watching Boston if and when the dynasty ends. If and when this current run ends, whether it's in 10 years or with bad luck, I could see the Celtics falling apart within 3 or 4 years, who knows. If and when it goes bad, sour, I'm done with all sports. The NBA needs to fix itself. I'm no chump. I do not respect the NBA or most of the people involved. Okay, let's take a quick run through of these Kyrie Irving screenshots I have. Okay, that's Kyrie doing some Freemason thing. I've had this screenshot for a long time. He's demented. There's a video out there of him and LeBron referring to one another as gods. Who the hell does that? Alan Watts said that we're the universe, but he meant it in a humble way. He didn't mean it like Nietzsche, frickin' you're the god. You will yourself to whatever the frick that you want. Alan Watts wasn't a Freemason. He was sort of a regular guy.